My older brother demanded I sign over my newly bought house to him because his pregnant wife deserved it more. The rest of the family turned on me. What happened next left them in absolute silence. I was 24 when I finally closed on my dream home. I'd worked 2 jobs since high school, saving every penny. My fiancé Mark and I were thrilled, so I invited my family over for a celebratory Sunday dinner. I thought they'd be proud of me. My older brother Chase was 28, unemployed, and living in our parents' basement with his demanding wife Chloe. She was 5 months pregnant. I assumed they'd be happy to get out of the house for an evening. I was wrong. The moment I gave them the tour, Chloe's face soured. "This is completely unfair," she blurted out. My parents looked uncomfortable, but Chase just crossed his arms. "What do you mean?" I asked, confused. "We have a baby on the way," Chase hissed. "We need this space. You and Mark don't even have kids yet. You don't need 4 bedrooms." "It's my house," I said. "I bought it with my own money. Just sign the deed over to us," Chloe demanded. "We'll take over the mortgage. It's the least you can do for your future nephew." The room went dead silent. "Excuse me?" I managed to say. "She's right," my mom said quietly. "Chase has a family to think about. You're young. You'll have plenty of time to buy another house later." My stomach dropped. "You're not seriously suggesting I give up my home?" "Don't be selfish," Dad interrupted. "Your brother needs this. Family makes sacrifices." I looked at Mark, whose knuckles were completely white. "Get out," I said. "If you keep this house, don't ever expect to see your nephew," Chase yelled as they left. "Or us," Dad added. I thought they were bluffing. They weren't. Over the next month, my family launched a massive campaign against me. Mom posted on Facebook about greed. Dad sent me listings for tiny, rundown apartments. My phone filled with messages from relatives calling me a selfish brat. When I refused to cave, they completely cut me off. My mom blocked my number. Dad didn't walk me down the aisle at my wedding. When Chloe had her baby, my mom posted, "Finally, our beautiful grandson." I had to see it through a mutual friend's profile. For 4 years, I heard absolutely nothing. Then, last month, my dad showed up at my door. He looked 10 years older, pale, and exhausted. "Chase is going to jail," he said, staring at the porch. "He got caught embezzling from his company to pay for Chloe's lifestyle, and she left him." "Why are you telling me this?" I asked. "He needs a massive legal defense fund, and the bank is foreclosing on our house. We took out loans to help him. We have nowhere to go. Please, let us move into your guest rooms." I stared at him. I thought about the 4 years of holidays spent without my parents. I thought about my empty side of the church at my wedding. I thought about the nephew I was never allowed to meet. "Where was this idea of family when you demanded I give up my home?" I asked. "That was different," he pleaded. "We were trying to help the baby." "No, it wasn't," I said. I stepped back and closed the door. I never opened it again. A month later, their house was auctioned off. Chase went to prison, and my parents had to move into a tiny studio apartment, the exact same kind they once told me to live in.